Good morning, all. Welcome back to So Granny So. Today we are going to be working on making gift bags with the goodies in to bring to the neighbors versus on a tray this year. Um, and we always have the cellophane baggies filled with different goodies. So I wanted to dress those up to put them in the bag along with some breads and stuff like that. So we are just going to take a tin can. I cleaned the outside label off. I washed it up good on the inside. And I am working with the back quarter today. Uh, but we're going to be cutting that down. So all you're going to need is that tin can, which would be trash, otherwise recycled. I'm going to put a ribbon on mine. You don't have to. A little scrap piece of batting. And then, of course, the fabric to uh, coat the can with. So I'm just going to lay this out. And I have multiples to make, but I'm just going to cut one for now. Our can measures 4 inches from bottom to top, so we want a little bit extra that can go inside to protect any sharp edges that may have. You could file that down if you wanted to, but I don't know, I've always done it this way. So we're going to cut this down at 6 inches. And it don't have to be exact, but a good inch on the top, an inch on the bottom, you're good. So luckily there's no sewing to do on this one, so we're just going to glue everything down. Actually, I'm going to cut this batting down to 5 inches. I don't want it on the bottom because that would be too much bulk. Go ahead and slide that out to the 5-inch mark. And we'll cut this one down. Okay. And as always, guys, if you're getting this buildup on there, like if you're doing fleece, batting, whatever, you could just take a regular pink eraser and erase that, and that all comes out of that group. Go ahead and cut that down on the end so we have a straight line to work with. And then that way, when we go to glue it on, the joint will just butt up together and be nice and flat. Now we'll flip it over this way and do the same. And I'm just lining this bottom edge up with one of the lines on my board. Okay, so we have that all cut down. Let's see if that glue stick is quite ready. So I'm just going to use the line of where the glue was before and put a line of hot glue on that. And go ahead and put one end on there, lining up with the bottom. Okay. Then we're just going to roll that around. Now you can put more lines on there if you want. I think I will. I'll go right down this other side because there's a line here to show where. Go ahead and put that on there, and we will just roll that around. And then we're going to go ahead and put another line right on the other side of this. And we'll put those ends up there and get that tacked down. So then you got a nice flat surface you're working with. Now to go on the inside, I'm just going to take my scissors and cut, I don't know, about every inch or so. So when you put it in there, it doesn't cause bulk in any one spot. Just be sure you don't cut hit your scissors blade on the tin can because that will dull on your scissors. Okay, once we have that done, we'll go ahead and get those so they fold in. Okay, and then we'll go around and we'll put a dot on each piece. And I'll do a couple at a time here, and then we'll just fold them down and tack those on. So what's everybody doing today? Some people are working, I know. We have, my husband has a doctor appointment down the road. So we're going to be going to that. And then we're going to finish up some last minute Christmas things. We have to do some stocking stuffers and stuff for the grandkids. So we're going to go ahead and get that done today as well. Then when we come back tonight, we have a Christmas concert to attend. So it's a busy day for us. So I wanted to get this video done this morning and get this out to you for any of those crazy last minute ideas you need. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one a little bit straighter. It's fairly crooked. and we have plenty of fabric to work with. Okay, so when we wrap this around this can, now that it's batted, I'm going to leave a little bit. I'm doing it the other way, but I'm going to leave a little bit like that so we can fold it to the bottom and tuck that under. And it does have that lip, so we want our fabric to set below that lip level. So we don't want too much bulk down there. And then the top part, of course, will get folded in and tacked down. But when we start this off, we're going to start with a raw edge, and we'll just find that line again. And I think I'm going to go opposite this time. No, we'll just keep it there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue, line of glue right there. Then I'm going to go right there and make sure you press down firmly on that because you don't want that bulk in there. Okay, so I'm not going to put extra glue on my way around. I'm just going to go around like this, making sure my fabric stays straight. And when we get there to the end there, if you can see that, when we get to that end there, we're going to leave a little bit extra because we are going to fold that over to give it a finished look. So I'm going to line that up right there on the cutting board, find a straight line, and I'm just going to cut that down. So as you can see, this is basically made with scraps. I did not want to use, because I've been using this kind of Christmas fabric with almost everything. So I wanted to pull in something different. So that is why I made this choice of pulling in this fabric to do it with. So now we're just going to take our glue gun, and I'm just going to put a little bit, just enough that we can fold over that edge. And get that nice finished look on there. And it only has to be tacked in a couple spots, so it's not a big deal if it won't stay down. Okay, then we'll go ahead and roll that back up and pull that up, and then we'll go ahead and tack that down to the can. Okay, once we have that firmly attached, once again, we'll go ahead and we will cut some slits in here. And I'm doing a little farther apart, maybe 1.5 inches this time. Okay, and then I am just going to put a couple dots on here, onto a couple pieces. And once again, just do 2 at a time. That way your glue don't dry before you can get there. And the last one. Okay, now that we got that attached, we're going to go ahead and do that bottom edge. So I am just going to take a thin line around the rim of the can. Then I'm going to start pushing that down. And that glue dries pretty quick, so we will have to go back and retack some of it down. Okay, now if you wanted to, you could put like a little piece of felt or another piece of fabric with the edges sewn in if you want to make it like a permanent thing. We're just using this decoratively inside the gift bag, and they won't really see the bottom anyways unless they pick it up and look. So now you can do your ribbon in a couple different ways. You can just put a solid strand of ribbon on there. As such, or you can tie your bow. I think I'm just going to stick with this to keep them basic and simple. So I'm going to go ahead and measure this out. I don't have a straight end here. So I'm going to put that on there, bring it around, and I'm going to leave extra amount so I can flip the edge of that over as well. So I'm going to cut it off right about there. And then I have plenty left to do another one the same. So we'll go ahead and get a strip of blue there. And I'm going to go the opposite way this time. So we'll go ahead and put that on. And maybe a strip right here, just to hold it in place as we go around. And when we get to the back, we'll go ahead and fold that edge over. I'm going to put a dab of glue on there and fold it. That way it sticks down. Okay. Now we'll bring it around. Put some glue right on this piece. And tack that down. Okay, so there's our little can. We'll go ahead and put the goodies in it. And I think that'll be cute with several of them put inside of a gift bag. I think that will be absolutely darling. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. You'll have to let me know what you think of this one. Super easy. Uses a lot of recycled materials, such as the can and small pieces of fabric and batting, leftover ribbons. As always, if you found this video useful, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we'd surely love to have you here at Sew Granny Sew. Thanks all. Have a good day. Bye.